will kick off as this one gets started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes the tackle.
Is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got stuffed on first down and 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back. Last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's reeled in. It's McCown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Release to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And this one splits the uprights.
Starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in, it's Correa. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback will keep it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Slithers into space. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Correa. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Canes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Correa. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. On the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Canes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Offense, quick tempo. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle. It's Correa. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Correa. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Got a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground.
Love the play call here. Love the decision to go RPO on fourth down. You're giving yourself options, but right here, you're just trusting in your offensive line and your running back to go get you the first down. Well done.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's McCown. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
to the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and this Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's a draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him and weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. And back to the air on second down. It's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. A run to the quarterback. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that fourth down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Huskies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, the problem with the play action game is to get after him.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. A defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's McCown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. On the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a draw. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down.
Pound 55 weak.
Quick release on the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Cricket.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Husky.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.